Welcome to the second episode of All Things Music. Kind of fun. Two second episodes of my two All Things these series in 1 week. You'll notice a new background. I'm currently elsewhere right now, but I still had an episode scheduled for today and did not want to have to cancel or reschedule further along. So if any of you don't remember, All Things Music is where independent artists get to come on, perform their music, but also share the background story behind each song. And today we are going to have a half-hour set from Leah Guanipa, who has just joined us. So if she just wants to hit that little camera icon button, send an invite, and then we can get started. She sees the button right by the comment bar. Looks like a camera. Oh, and if you guys hear a clicking going on in the background, there's a clock right over here, up on the wall. But this was the best spot to do this. Oops, that was mine. Leah, do you not see the, are you having trouble with the, sending in the video request? Oh, there we go. Boom. Waiting. Oh.
Oh. Hey. Sorry about that.
No worries. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. You know, just down here on vacation. Just enjoyed the pool for a little bit. Came back and got ready. So it's been nice so far.
Nice. Very nice.
So, what song do you have a specific set list, or are we just kind of wing it with songs for tonight?
I have a list, but I'm always open to. I'll probably change things up because I usually do. But I mean, whatever. Yeah, I do have a list.
Okay. So what's the first song you're going to perform for us tonight?
So this one is a really old song, and I don't think, or I think it is on my YouTube channel, but it's super old. I think I wrote it like in high school, and there's really no rhyme or reason behind it, or really any story behind it. It's just a simple, kind of uplifting, positive song that has like little hidden messages in there, as with all my songs. But I call it Listen Up. So let me just make sure my guitar is tuned for like the fifth time.
Are you seeing like any delay on my screen, or is it just yours? Just because I'm noticing a little kind of delay on your screen, like yours keeps stalling a little.
Oh, it is. I'm not getting a delay.
That's weird.
You're getting a delay still?
Just a little bit, like sometimes, like I still hear your dialogue. It's just like the lip movement, like the actual video kind of goes in slow and then cuts back, catches up, goes slow, catches up. If anyone else, hold on a sec. Let me see if there's. Let me try this for a minute. I'm gonna change something up. You still there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So what's the? I'm sorry. What was the name of this song again?
It doesn't really have a name. I just call it Listen Up.
Okay, and what's the backstory behind it again?
There's no backstory. It's just an older song. I just decided to sing it because it's been a really long time since I've sung it. So no story, not behind this one.
All right. Well, take it away whenever you're ready.
Okay. Gotta put my cape on. Listen up to this song I sing to you today. A melody, symphony of love, of love. I will sing it not once, not twice, but 7 times, with 11 rhymes to please the wondrous man above, above. La da, la da, la da, la da, la. It seems like everywhere I go, there's always people, places to know. Life is not one big puzzle, it is a journey, so take that right path as wisdom goes throughout the streets. Don't let ignorance or brightness get in the way, in the way. La 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 la. So I ask you, my dear, please, won't you listen up to this melody, symphony of love, of love. I will sing it not once, not twice, but 7 times, with 11 rhymes to please the wondrous man above, above. La la la, la la la, la la la. Thanks. Yeah, that's Listen Up. Old song, really old. I think I wrote it in high school. And you know, back then, I think it was much easier for me to write songs because it would just kind of flow naturally. And yeah, it would just come out, and it was great. And I sat there on my bed alone in my room just playing, and it was great. It was so peaceful.
It's just one of those things that kind of just is meant to like put people at ease a little, like just let them relax kind of?
Sure. I mean, if you get relaxed out of it, then great. I mean, I think the bottom line is that if you have a gift, then that's wonderful. And a gift is not meant to be, a gift in so many senses is also like a light. And so it's not meant to be hidden. It's meant to be shared with people. And because
Absolutely.
it's going to bless people. And I think that we were all created and given gifts, and they were meant to be shared with the world. Yeah. So if it relaxes you, then great. Wonderful.
Now, is that a song you are looking to record in the future?
No, not really. Well, you know what? That's like up to God. If God gives me the opportunity, I mean, I don't have the money right now, but God has blessed me with bringing people in my life to record for me for free. So that's been like such a blessing. I have one song out that's like officially recorded, and I'm working on another one. So I'm really like really grateful for that. So probably it wouldn't be my first pick because it's not my favorite, but it's still an oldie. It's a good one. So
How often do you perform that one?
I haven't performed that one in like a couple years.
Oh.
That one's a really old one. That's what I thought I would do today. I thought I would just share a bunch of old songs that I really don't sing when I go out. If I ever go out to sing, these probably are ones I'm planning on playing a couple that I don't normally sing. So
this is like very exclusive content, kind of.
yeah, sure. Absolutely. It's exclusive.
Very much appreciated. All right, fantastic. So what's the second song you're gonna do for us?
Yeah, so the second one, let's see, what do I have on the list? Oh yeah, I was gonna do, it's a song I call Secret Place, and this definitely has a story behind it. Yeah, the story behind this is there was just one day where I was in my room, and I don't know how to explain it. I was like searching for something to fulfill me, and nothing was really doing it. And there's so many wonderful things and pleasures in this world, but nothing was really satisfying me, like personally me. And I was just like, my soul was starving, and I just literally just cried out to God, and I was like, oh, can you like give me something, just fulfill me? Because if this is the walk, you know, that people say it is, then I need to be receiving more. You know what I mean? Because if this is it, this is nothing. And I don't really know how to explain it, to be honest. It's definitely a spiritual thing, like absolutely. And so I'm most of the time, more often than usual, I'm able to hear God's voice if I go into a quiet place, away from everyone and everything, and I stay quiet. And it's in that stillness, in that quietness, that He speaks. And that day I was just like, I was almost frustrated, but my soul, my spirit was just crying out. And literally out of this anguish came this song, because I was communicating with Him, and I was just saying, I'm going to meet you here in this secret place. Talk to me, God. So even in the Bible, it talks about dwelling in the secret place, somewhere in Psalms. So pretty much making that time to really have that secret time between you and God, because that's where a lot of the character building and life changing things happen, is when you're kind of in an incubator, pretty much between you and God, and He's able to work on you and repair a few things and heal you and heal some things that you've been neglecting, you know? And it's all that work is done in the secret place between you and him. And sometimes it takes discipline for me to sit down and to be still and to be quiet, because sometimes I'll just want to go out. I'm human, you know? But lately I've had to kind of tell myself, like, no, I'm going to stay in today, and I'm going to spend time in the Word, and I'm going to meditate, and I'm going to continue to work on healing and work on myself, and just also just to talk to God, talk to my Creator. And so, yeah, out came this song, and this was just out of pure desperation and just hunger in my soul. And so, yeah, this is called Secret Place. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to do, my guitar keeps getting out of tune, so I might have to kind of continually tune it. So I'm sorry in advance. I might tune it in between each song.
If you had to pick like 1 to 3 words to like summarize or describe this, what would you say they are?
Describe what?
The song. Like if you had to pick 1 to 3 words to like best describe or make this song.
Probably the title, Secret Place.
Secret Place.
Yeah. Meeting him in that secret place. Won't you meet me in that secret place? I want to feed my soul. I'm thirsty just to see your face. Before I grow old, I watch the children as they laugh and play. I remember what I was told. Time goes by just like it was yesterday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see the truth unfold. Won't you meet me in the secret place? Yeah, 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 yeah. I want to feed my soul. Won't you? I'm desperate just to see your face, yeah, 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 yeah. Before I grow old, won't you? Won't you? song. Super short song.
Lovely. Oh, we got some in the comments. I remember when you were writing that one. This one is a great
Oh,
song from Brendan.
Brandon, yeah. Hey, Brandon. I went to a summer camp. We both volunteered to teach at this summer camp, and it was not easy. And you know what? That's so funny. This is perfect reminder. So this summer camp that I taught at, or we didn't teach, we were volunteering and kind of taking care of some of the kids there. But it wasn't easy. It was actually really tough because we had to sleep in cabins there and everything. Yeah, he was like, no, definitely not. Yeah, he knows it was kind of difficult because anyway, several circumstances, but it was really interesting because so I can confidently say it that my songs are from the Holy Spirit, and they're actually prophetic, and they're prophetic because when I look back, I can see a lot of the things in my life happening that I could not foresee would happen until I wrote the song. And so I would write songs basically, and there would be some lyrics that wouldn't always make sense logically, but because it would flow, I would write it down regardless. And then I would see some things actually come to pass. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just like in my song. And so I'm like, wow, I think my songs are, for that reason, they're prophetic, but they're not from me, because I can't read the future or tell the future. Only the Holy Spirit can do that work. But when we accept God into our lives, Jesus, we receive that Holy Spirit. And so with that is given the gift. Some people are given the gift of prophecy. And so that's something that I discovered. I remember I was talking to my pastor about that at church. I was like, I think I have the gift of prophecy. And I think it's awesome because they flow right into my songs. And so, because I'll look back and be like, wow, that actually happened. And while I was writing the song, I didn't realize that. And so another, like, one of the lyrics that I just wrote in this song that I just played was, I watch the children as they laugh and play. And I look back and remember what I was told when I was a kid. And so when I was writing that down, I was like, this is a little random and doesn't make any sense, but whatever, I'm just going to go with it. And then I find myself at the camp, and I'm watching all the kids play because it's a kids camp. And I remember reminiscing about my childhood. I remember the things that my parents and teachers had told me. And so in that moment, it kind of just clicked. Like, I just wrote about that in my song, and it's like actually happening before me. And so little tiny things like that, that's like a mild example. But it's just my song came to my mind because I don't work with kids. That was one job that I had, working with kids, except for right now. But before then, I've had odd jobs here and there. And so when I wrote that song, I was never around kids or anything like that. So it didn't really make any sense until the time that I was. So anyway, just little like fun facts, realization. So Brandon just reminded me of that because I worked with him at the camp when that had happened. And yeah, so.
I know a couple of people who have worked at like camps like that, and yeah, it can definitely be like handfuls. I know one of my friends who I went to high school with, she'd tell me like every year before she would even get there, apparently the bus she would take to get up there, a lot of the kids would be on as well, and they'd already be messing with her before they even got there.
Yeah, it's it definitely, you know what, like I'm glad I was there though, and I'm glad that I kind of pushed through and just did it for the summer and didn't give up. And I mean that when I say that because it actually was really difficult because it was something I didn't want to do, but you know what, it helped change my character because my life is not about me, you know what I mean? It's not my life, it was given to me. And so I think life is a gift, and so I don't ever want to take anything for granted, and it's good to be selfless, every once in a while because it helps build character and everything like that. So that was like completely out of my comfort zone. I did not want to be there. But it was so good for me because I came out of it being more mature than I am now, and we all need a little bit of maturing here and there. So, but yeah.
I remember myself. I didn't work at one, but when I did a children's theater for one summer, that's where like a bunch of us in the theater program, we would learn these like plays for like kids and like learn the stories and then act them out, like perform them at like different places for kids.
Oh, cool.
And one of the places we went to was actually this camp where I ended up, this was kind of a special moment. I ended up running into my cousin's daughter there. Like her friend pulled me aside, like after we were done performing, it's like, oh, my friend wants to see you. And then I see her, she's like, do you remember me? And I just lit up with excitement. It was like a really fun experience.
Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, it was good because we also got to bond with some of the kids there too. So it's a good like bonding experience as well. And then also, a lot of the kids at that camp were inner city kids who grew up in broken families and homes, and so they needed some people in their lives, some mentors and positive people, and people to give them hope and everything, and the hope about Christ too. So it was a rewarding experience in the end. Yep, Brandon says, sure does. We're glad you were there. I was glad I was there too, and I'm glad I met you, Brandon.
I have to say there was a certain parts during the song where your falsetto goes in,
Mm-hmm.
but you also like mix in a little rasp and almost a yodel, and it reminded me of the Cranberries a little bit.
Oh, that's a compliment because I love them. I mean, rest in peace, but I grew up listening to them, so I think that's something that kind of subconsciously got in there in my voice style. So thanks.
Absolutely. And while we're thinking of great ones who have passed, rest in peace, Tina Turner, who we just lost the other day.
Oh yeah, I did see that post. Oh man, that's horrible.
So what's the next song you were going to do for us?
So it's already 4:30. It's crazy. Maybe I'll end with one song. Is that cool?
Yeah. If you want to just tell the backstory quick and then perform it.
Absolutely. I didn't think this would go by that fast. I'll do the dub song. So I call it the dub song, and the story behind this is back when I used to live in the city of Lowell, Massachusetts. My life is really, really chaotic, and I was just kind of doing whatever I wanted when I wanted to do it. But I was really unhappy, and there was just pure chaos, no peace in my life at all. And I remember one day I was fighting with my ex at the time. We were always fighting. Like I said, it was just a chaotic time in my life. It was so crazy. And we're in the city too, so this is a city. So I'm running out of the apartment, and when I go outside, as soon as I step onto the sidewalk, I see this white dove, like a beautiful, beautiful white dove. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's just standing there. And it's not backing away from me or anything. And I love animals so much. I have a huge heart for animals. And so I go up to try to go towards it, and it's not backing away. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to let me pick it up. And so it did. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. So I picked up this dove, and the dove was so like so meek and docile and so peaceful. Like it wasn't fidgeting, and it wasn't sick either, because for a moment I was like, oh, maybe it doesn't feel good. Maybe that's why. But no, he was fine. He was just pure peace. And I just and I held him, and I brought him back into the apartment, and I wanted to keep him, but we didn't keep him after all. We had to let him go eventually. But it was just a wonderful moment, and in that moment, just all the chaos just seemed to stop, and I just had that dove in my hand. And because I'm a believer, I just believe that represented the Holy Spirit, and he was just speaking to me and just telling me to pause and to stop and to just receive his peace in my life. And so anyway, I wrote a song and I call it the Dove song, and it's after that. And one of the lines in there says, "When the Spirit fell upon me, so white and pure like a dove." So after that dove that was there on the sidewalk in the city that I lived in at the time, it was like crazy. And it was such a beautiful moment. It was so great. So anyway, last song is called Dove Song. Like a city with its walls down, when I have no self-control, and I will surely fight this good fight, if it means it'll save my soul. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. La, 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 la. If it means to say I saw when the Spirit fell upon me, so white and pure like a dove, I will leave this world behind me. Ah, store my treasures up above. Store my treasures up above. Ah, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. La, 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 la. If it means to say like so. To truly live, I must give up my life. Feed my spirit and my flesh I sacrifice to feel alive. I myself must die to truly live. I must give up my life. So that's a Dove song.
Absolutely. So beautiful. I love that story. It reminds me of the time, I think I might have told you this during our last interview, when a butterfly flew on my lap and just sat there for like 10 minutes. It reminded me a lot of that.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's awesome.
Well, Leah, just want to say thank you so much for coming on, making time to perform and share some of your songs and stories. It was greatly appreciated, and I hope we can have you back on again sometime.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Thank you for having me. And yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
And anyone else who was asking in the comments, this is Leah Guanipa, and she is local in Rhode Island. Do you have any gigs coming up you want to tell people about?
Yeah, I have one at Askew. Oh shoot, I don't remember. It's sometime in July. I'll be posting it. I have a couple in July coming up. One at Starlight. I think that's I forget where Starlight is. It's actually in Massachusetts. And then the one at Askew, I'll be opening for somebody there. And then one at a Riverstock festival. And then of course the Rhode Island Folk Fest. Shout out to Beth Barron. So yeah, I'll be posting it on my social media. So
I think I might be familiar with Starlight. I think I might have seen someone perform there before. Is that also like a restaurant?
yeah, it's actually a really cool bar, and they also display, like, they have a little gallery room with artwork there too. So it's a cool place.
Yeah, I think I was there a few years back.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Leah. Hope to have you on again soon. And thank you for everyone, including Brandon, for tuning in. This has been All Things Music, and we will see you next time.
Thank you, Brendan. Bye.